morning, Mr. Pollard.
Don't ask. Yes? Speaking. Yes, Constable. My car has been stolen. By my wife. It's all rather embarrassing, really. I'm getting divorced. She hasn't damaged it, has she? Oh. Thank goodness for that. The Harrogate? What on earth is it doing there?
Dad, I need to borrow the car.
Certainly. What time do you need it for?
Now, of course.
Ah, sorry, Princess. No can do.
But you know I've got a meeting.
And I've got an appointment too.
Can't you take a taxi?
No, not when I've got 10 cases of wine to pick up.
Well, if that's all you're doing, why can't you put it off till later?
Because it's my car and I'll do with it as I please. When I please.
But if you don't let me borrow it, I'll lose the contract.
Well, you should have thought about that yesterday. You can't expect me to bail you out every time you forget to organise something. That is bad forward planning, Nicola.
But Dad...
You'll thank me for it in the long run.
No, I haven't got anything on tape yet. Well, nothing of any use. They're a weird sort of bunch. I expect half of them are related to each other. Be a bit more careful. Just leave it with me, yeah? Eric, good morning.
Oh, hello. Everything okay?
We still on for the interview?
Yes, certainly. I'll see you then.
Eric, wait! Please, can I have this taxi?
Excuse me?
Look, I need to get into Houghton as quickly as possible.
Oh, and what precisely has that got to do with me?
Eric!
Have a nice day.
No, I'll pay you.
I don't think so.
£20.
Nicola!
Okay, 40.
Unhang me!
I'm sorry. It's just that I'm late for a very important business meeting.
Like father, like daughter. You fly by the seat of your pants and expect everybody else to bail you out. It's a tough lesson to learn,
Oh,
but...
not you and all. You saved the lecture. And keep your rotten taxi.
That was my intention.
Why didn't one of you come and wake me?
We didn't know if you'd be alone or not.
Hey, you!
2 o'clock in the morning, singing, playing Daniel O'Donnell records full blast. It's disgraceful behaviour.
Oh, is that something you never do?
Not play Daniel O'Donnell, I don't think so.
Oh, for goodness sake, who put this back in the cupboard empty?
Oh, sounds like something a spoilt teenage boy would do.
You could dust that bottle for a month and not find my fingerprints on it.
Oh, thanks, love.
Did you have a good time?
Oh, I had a great night. I haven't done so much for years. My feet are killing me.
Well, I don't know. You young people out jitterbugging all night.
So, did you pull?
Oh, so you think I'm so over the hill I couldn't?
Oh, stop it, I won't be able to get my cereal down.
Is that a yes or a no?
It's, none of your business. Oh, look at the time.
Don't worry, it's just a phase. Sugar out of it.
Good morning, Nicola.
You're early for work this morning. No, I'm not. I'm late for a meeting.
Well, shouldn't you be at the vet's? Because Paddy's expecting you.
Yeah, well, I'll have to pull the sickie, won't I?
I doubt he'll believe you.
Emily, at this precise moment, I don't really care. I should be at the most important meeting of my career in Houghton. And when? Oh, only right this second. My dad won't let me borrow the car, and the taxi company says it'll take 40 minutes to get someone up here.
Untwist your knickers. I'll give you a lift.
What, in that thing?
I'll get you to Houghton and back in no time.
And arrive smelling like last week's kippers.
You're right. It'll be out my way anyway. See ya.
Simon, wait up.
That didn't take long. I hope we're delivering these papers properly, not just chucking them at people's doors.
I'm doing them like Emily told me to. Honest.
How are you getting on with her and Viv?
Got to meet me at the palm of my hand.
Have you now? Well, I don't think anybody were doing that round here. Go on, get changed, you can keep us down with this lot. Daz, your mum's here.
Emily, have you seen Nicola?
Yes.
Right, well, if you did... Where is she?
She's on her way to Houghton.
Houghton?
Houghton? I told her this was her last chance. She's never on time, and even when she does decide to grace us with her presence, she spends half the day empire building, at my expense.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know, Emily, but I can't put up with it anymore. She's had a dozen final warnings, and this time she's out.
Hello, Mrs. Marsden.
Hiya.
Francis, would you still be interested in the receptionist job at the vets? I just need somebody I can rely on, really, just somebody punctual.
Well, I'm hardly the best advertisement for good timekeeping this morning, am I?
Please, just say yes.
Oh, I don't want to tread on anyone's toes.
Believe me, you're not.
Are you sure?
Can you start tomorrow?
All right, then. I'll see you tomorrow.
Look at me all covered in dog hair. You've been paying me for the dry cleaning. What's wrong? Where is everyone? Where's your mother?
She's on her way. Keep your hair on.
Come on.
Has it got power steering?
Yeah? Do you like it?
It's wicked. Oh, no, you don't. Just put new mats in. Oh, Mum,
So you got your act together then, did you?
just thought I'd come by, make sure he's okay.
What's that supposed to mean?
Where'd you get that, then? And he gave it me. I'm doing my paper round on it. And you let him?
Why have you not been in contact before now?
I've been busy.
What, too busy to make a single call?
Come on, Dad. You can show me around the place. Hey, have you lost your hearing? I'm not going back. I'm never going back.
Daz!
Don't worry. He'll be back when he's hungry.
Right. Well, I suppose you better come in then while I get your stuff together.
I can't believe she's gone this far.
I hope for your sake, Eric, you're not going to let her get away with it.
I won't, I can assure you.
Good. You don't want her thinking you're a soft touch. If she thinks she can get away with taking anything she likes, what's to stop her clearing out the house while you're at work?
Do you think I should change your locks?
Hell hath no fury, Eric.
Can you get a locksmith out today?
I'll get onto it right away. Anything else you need me to do?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. I want you to call my solicitor in Houghton and arrange an appointment for me to speak to him. To commence divorce proceedings.
I'm sorry it's come to this, Eric. That's a very difficult decision to make.
Thank you, Steph.
Where have you been? Pollard's on the warpath.
I had to get some aspirin, or I'd never have made it through this morning. Oh. Anyway. Listen, I've got some really exciting news to tell you.
Well, if it's about last night, I think somebody's already said it with flowers.
Eh?
Those came for you first thing.
For me?
Well, whoever he is must be well smitten and minted. So come on then, spill the beans. Who is he?
No one special.
Well, he obviously thinks you are.
Well, that's too bad for him, because he's not my type.
Oh, no. This can't be happening. Tell me this isn't happening.
Don't panic. I'll have it fixed in half a tick.
I don't believe it! Oh, come with me, he says. I know a shortcut, he
I
says.
said I'd get you there, and I will.
I should have known better than to take any from you in this heap of junk.
Do us a favour, will you? Give your gob a rest.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Why don't you just get in and wait? The recovery van will be along in a minute to pick us up.
Don't you ever speak to me again.
I'll get them to drop us at Houghton, and you can have that meeting later on today. You know what you're doing wrong, don't you? You need to smile at them. The face you're pulling would turn a cart and horse.
If I want your advice, I'll ask for it.
Officer, good morning.
Mr. Pollard, sir. PC Haddon.
Where's my car? I thought you were bringing that with you.
I'm afraid this matter's now under investigation, sir. Until it's cleared up, we need to recover your vehicle for examination.
You can't be serious.
Well, there are a few questions I need to ask.
Oh, well, whatever it takes to get it back. My office is this way.
Where's that girlfriend of yours?
On holiday.
Really? Oh, he'd be good company for you then.
Eh?
That'll be him. If he's in my new car, I will wring his scrawny neck. What'd I tell you? Hey?
Didn't you learn your lesson? I thought you'd hit to Robert's car.
Oh, so he's been up to his old tricks then, has he?
That was just a one-off.
Well, I hope he'll be behaving himself better next time I'm back.
Next time, what are you talking about?
I nearly forgot. The letters from the Education Authority. You better get his schooling sorted out. They're kicking up a stink about him bunking off.
You can't just leave him here.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
Hang on, you can't do this.
So, Mrs. Pollard made no contact with you after you saw her take the car?
No. I've left several messages on a mobile, but I've heard nothing from her. Anyways, I'm getting my car back in one piece. I don't think there's any need for me to make a formal complaint, huh?
Does Mrs. Pollard have any friends or relatives in the Harrogate area?
No, not that I know of.
Can I ask what Mrs. Pollard's state of mind was the last time you saw her?
She seemed fine.
What did you discuss?
If you must know, our divorce.
How did she feel about that?
What has this got to do with me getting my car back?
If you could just answer the question, sir.
She said that she wasn't going to contest it.
Can you think of any reason why Mrs. Pollard would go to Harrogate?
No, none. Unless she was going there to catch the train to London.
I think that's very unlikely, sir.
Why do you say that?
Because we found the car abandoned in a remote area miles from the station. And we're treating the incident as suspicious.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for all this. The car could have been stolen by some kids and abandoned where you found it.
Usually, if it's a case of joyriding, they'll abandon the car in some built-up area, not in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, maybe they ran out of petrol.
The tank was half full, even though the engine was still running, and the door on the driver's side was wide open.
I'm sure this is a twisted little game to pay me back for asking for a divorce.
That may well be, sir, but until we find Mrs. Pollard, we have to investigate all possibilities.
Yes, of course.
Can I ask if anything belonging to Mrs. Pollard is missing from home?
I don't know.
What about a phone? Purse?
Well, she always had them with her. Why do you ask?
We found Mrs. Pollard's handbag in the car, but there was no phone or purse. Her passport was still there. Was she planning on going abroad?
Constable, my wife was a member of Parliament until recently when she stepped down. She rarely went anywhere without her passport.
Mr. Pollard, sir, can I ask if your wife ever suffered from depression?
Yes. Yes, she has. What has that got to do with her stealing my car?
Can I use your phone, sir?
Help yourself.
Chloe, you haven't seen my jacket anywhere, have you?
Is this what you're looking for?
Wow. You look amazing.
I thought I'd help you clinch the deal with Bevan.
Oh, well, I think I can handle him on my own.
But I'm your invaluable personal assistant.
Yeah, well, just be talking money in terms. You get bored.
But I've gone to all the trouble to get ready now. Please?
OK. I just don't like all this pretending you're just my PA business.
Well, I don't see what harm it can do. Until the contract's in the bag, let him think what he likes.
Thanks for coming along.
That's what friends are for.
Eric, can I have a quick word?
Surely it can wait. As you can see, I'm rather busy.
Oh, it won't take a second. It's just to let you know that I'm leaving today.
What do you mean, leaving?
You know, quitting, resigning, going to work elsewhere.
It's customary, I believe, to offer your employer a period of notice.
Well, seeing as you said I'd be easily replaced, I didn't think you'd mind if I left sooner rather than later. I'll work until the end of the day, if that's all right with you.
Why bother? If I'm not there to watch over you, I'll probably spend the day skiving anyway. After you, Constable.
I'm sorry I'm late. I got caught up in the last meeting. I've got half an hour before the next one, so should we get down to brass tacks?
Certainly. Yeah, Mr. Bevan. You remember my PA, Chloe?
How could anyone forget?
It's lovely to see you again, Mr. Bevan.
Please call me Howard.
Well, should we grab a seat and look through the figures?
There's no point in rushing these things, Sid. If we're going to do business together, let's start with a drink.
Sure, why not? No, I'll get these.
Oh, thanks. I'll have a scotch. Chloe, shall we find ourselves a cosy corner?
Sounds like a great idea, Howard.
That's fantastic. When do you start?
Tomorrow.
And how did Eric take your resignation?
Oh, like most men who are used to getting their own way.
That can't have been pretty to watch.
No, but I did enjoy it. Almost as much as our night out.
Hey, we showed him how it's done, didn't we?
Oh, I suffered for it this morning.
Give me a shout when you're up for it again.
Well, next time, maybe we could go somewhere where there's at least one man over 40. Those lads who asked us to dance were young enough to be our sons.
Speak for yourself. Here comes trouble.
Oh, I'd best be off. I'll see you later.
What happened to you?
Don't ask.
2 brandies, please, Diane.
Make man a double.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
It's all his fault.
Oh, come on, Nicola. I've already said I'm sorry.
I'm sorry won't do it.
Look, I'm sure if you explain it to them, they'll reschedule the meeting.
No, they won't. They're looking for a service that's reliable, dependable and punctual. Why should they employ us if we can't even turn up to the contract signing on time? Thanks to you, I've lost the contract. And I'll be stuck working in that flea circus across the road for the foreseeable future.
There you are, love. You're going to need that.
Cheers.
Nicola. I'm sorry to hear you've had such a rotten day, but I've got some good news for you.
You have?
Oh, yes. You're fired.
Well, fine. Thanks, Paddy. It's the best news I've had all day.
Can I just have a lager, an orange, and a double scotch, please?
If you're trying to impress him, you needn't buy him a double, you know.
Eh?
Not when you've left him alone with Chloe looking like that. He nearly tripped over his tongue on the way over to his seat.
That's it. I've looked everywhere. Her purse and phone are not here.
Of course they're not here. She's got them with her. It's her way of getting everybody's attention.
Well, if that's what she wants, she's succeeded.
It's been more than 12 hours since Mrs. Pollard's been seen or heard from. I'm afraid I'll have to issue a missing from home report.
I'm sure you're wasting your time. This has to be a hoax.
No, we'll launch a full-scale search for your wife.
Is that absolutely necessary?
Yes, madam, I'm afraid it is. Right, we'll need a recent photograph and a description of what she was wearing.
So, were you here at the time?
No, I wasn't.
Do you know anyone who was?
I do. But folks around here like to keep themselves to themselves.
All the finishing work we've done to the highest standard. Additional features will be costed separately, but
I think I'll just get some more drinks.
If I had a PA like that, I'd never leave the office.
So, Mr. Bevan, do we have a deal?
Well, believe me, Sid, I like what I've seen so far. Would you mind if I borrowed her for the rest of the afternoon?
Chloe's my girlfriend.
I'm sorry.
Me and Chloe, we live together.
Really? Well, why didn't you say this before?
I don't know. Maybe I should have, but we'd already said she was my PA. What's the problem?
Nothing. Well, like I said, I've got a busy schedule.
But what about the deal?
I'll sleep on it.
Where's Howard?
He's gone.
Gone? You've told her about us, haven't you?
Well, that's just brilliant, Sid. And a couple more drinks and he would have signed that contract with his own blood.
Oh, I had no choice. We've been all over you like a rash.
Oh, come on. I had the situation under control. But now your green-eyed monster has just lost us thousands of pounds.
And he asked if he could borrow you for the afternoon.
And you think I'd have gone with him?
Chloe!
Keep themselves to themselves, eh?
Good heavens.
I know it looks alarming, but the first 48 hours in any missing persons investigation are crucial.
What are they looking for?
Anything that might indicate the direction Mrs. Pollard went in or was taken after she left the car.
Taken? Oh, my God. Do you think she's been kidnapped?
Well, your wife was a member of Parliament. We cannot rule out the possibility.
Why didn't you say something earlier?
As yet, there is no evidence of kidnapping. But we suspect Mrs. Pollard may have sustained some sort of injury.
You're saying that she was attacked?
Or she had an accident and got disoriented.
Why'd you say that?
I'm sorry, Mr. Pollard. We found blood in the car. And it's on the driver's side.
Oh,